Hello and welcome back once more to Hooky Hour, where my contrast is fixed. I always forget to change it whenever Elgato decides to revert me back to I guess factory standard like settings, factory settings, I don't know, default settings, something settings. Look, we've got a case to solve. I don't have time for that. for face cam stuff. Come on. Alright, so can I we're supposed to talk to Miss Andrews. To Adrian Andrews, but what are we? Do I have to come back? Oh. Alright, police station, criminal affairs department. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Yo, it's Will Powers! Oh my god! What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. I'm pretty sure that's the voice I gave him, right? It's kind of actual Wolverine and kind of Snake. What? Now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you're under arrest. I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Imagine if Mr. Powers was behind it the whole time! Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. It's like profiling and stuff. Why do the police do that? I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Alright. What you got for tomorrow's testimony? So on this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? Why do you look really squished here, too? Just looks like his PNG is just kind of, just mashed a little bit. Just a little compression on that. I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it, but I think I literally saw the assassin stab Mr. Corda, because I was in the room somehow, despite also being at the dinner party with you. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Hey, yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself are your two only allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? It's an 18-year-old and an 8-year-old. So where did that come from? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going on. Also, my nose is stuck between wanting to sneeze and just itching really bad. What's going on? Oh! Alright, hopefully we're good. Sorry that y'all have to witness that. Maybe I should just go duck off screen for 2 seconds to do that. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. Yeah, I think that's the term. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself. That's what he said when he was plunging the knife into Mr. Corda. What? How horrible. That's unforgivable. Ow, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said that once. Or he once said that. He said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? That's Juan Corda. His manager, you know. It's Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Has he also been swooned by a man on guard? Oh, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Oh, sorry. Doing this voice is a little hard, especially when I forgot to make sure I have a cup of water on site. Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
Yes. Only about 20 times. Me missing Pox? We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, canceling weddings. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you go ask me about that? Go on ahead, go. Ask me about it.
Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. It's like siphoning through his hair and making it stand up.
Hey, so have you heard of this? Juan Corda's significant other was named Celeste. Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today. Did you not pay attention, or... There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. As an expert in gossip and rumors, as someone who works the rumor mill frequently, I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Corda? Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. Unlike that Will Powers fella. Should have gone for him instead.
A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corda by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill. That would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Don't give him the credit of calling it info. Just call it a theory. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Ongar and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. Could be over there. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Get away from Mr. Powers now. Alright, back to the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? I want to talk to Adrian Andrews. Hi. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Corda had on Mr. Ongard. Well, spill the beans. I'd like to ask you about Matt Ongard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ongard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager?
To get close in for the kill.
And why would you become intimate with his rival? That is not even close to being true. That's just a rumor mill. Has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Sure. About Miss and Pa. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. All the PTSD, the trauma, Mr. Edgeworth telling me to kill myself. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. It is true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. Yes, I read that the first time correctly. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Frame. Why did you try to frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews, you sound like you're being a little sarcastic right now. Can you tone it down? Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. No way. Did you say something just now? Uh-oh. More psych locks. Oh my. Oh, just one. Okay. A psych lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. Okay. Well, do we have the thing needed for this? Could I just present my attorney badge? So if the keyword is revenge here, then that would imply that she knows about the reason why Juan called off their marriage. I don't know if we have that info yet. Let's move somewhere else. Hey. Alright, March 22nd and all that good stuff. Oh. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. I'm liking the tone. Dang, okay. It's like, whoever recorded this little tune, really went hard on it. They're just like, make a silly little tone for the phone. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Dang, I'm gonna go look this up on YouTube later. Just do like Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney phone dial sound music, soundtrack OST, ASMR. Mr. Nick, your phone. I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. I like the sound of it. It sounds kind of ominous. Does it? You know, I guess it does sound like something you'd hear on, like, the Steel Samurai, maybe. Maybe like the opening theme. It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It's been going on for like 2 minutes now. It could be important. Hello?
We got a big problem, pal. Well, I'm on my way to your office right now.
Okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here?
It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end. I'm going to... Oh, I got here faster than I thought. I was outside the door, I guess.
Hey.
No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Eh? This quickly?
Yeah, it was this bear.
And he just walks the bear to the office to maul everyone.
Or this bear's what gave them away, pal.
The bear.
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured?
Shush, Pearls.
And go on.
There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt On Guard.
Huh?
Matt On Guard, your client. That's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Damn. It really is. Seems like everything really is coming out Matt On Guard. Oh, that does remind me. They did kind of foreshadow the whole, what if we had to lose a case thing. Like, in the previous case. I don't remember when, but I'm pretty sure Phoenix had some sort of inner monologue that was like, oh man, imagine if I had to, like, indict my own client or something like that. Something similar to that. I think that's a pretty cool piece of foreshadowing. Because I totally thought that maybe they would do that storytelling twist in the third chapter and make Maximilian, whoever, the culprit all along, but they didn't go with it. This time, it might just be our client that is the real, that is guilty in conspiracy of murder. All right, Gumshoe, tell us what you know. Are you sure you heard right that the person who bought this bear was?
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt. That's all you have? Just a receipt with probably all of Matt OnGuard's info on it?
No, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. OnGuard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. OnGuard's photograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. OnGuard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be. All right, well, we got a credit card receipt. Shake off the sleepiness. Tell us about that spy camera, that face cam. So what about the spy camera we found?
Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence.
Thank you. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear refiled into the court order.
I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corda's room was Matt OnGuard. Why would Mr. OnGuard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corda in one of their rendezvous.
I bet is not good enough for me. Except for the plenty of times it has been, and then I kind of wagered my whole court case on it. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you going to see him? Mr. OnGuard, I mean.
Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt OnGuard, what in the world have you done? What have you done? All right. Next time on Hooky Hour, we will see exactly what Matt OnGuard has done. But until then, I will see you all next time. Bye.